adaptation of Shakespeare's Titus Andronicus. It pulls apart the story and deconstructs it and views it from the perspective of the two women characters in the play, Tamara, who is the Queen of Goths, and Titus's enemy, and Titus's daughter, Lavinia. I was in a production of Titus in 2013, and it was a lot of fun. It's a really fun slasher tragicomedy piece. But at the end of it, I always felt like Shakespeare was asking deeper questions about right and wrong and war and this cycle of violence that perpetuates itself within society. And I was really interested in digging deeper into that and exploring people and their actions and why this cycle of violence keeps continuing to happen. So that's what I was mainly interested in exploring. Yeah, I suppose it has to. Last time we actually did this show, we did it with a full cast of boys and men, and just two women. So it was kind of like living in a frat house. But actually working with all women, I've been able to see that my piece is not about men versus women, and that was always my fear the first time around, that it was men versus women. And that wasn't the stance that I really wanted to take with it. I wanted to create a show that was about two different cultures who are constantly fighting each other and struggling with things having to do with war and trauma. And I really wanted the show more to be about people and universal themes. So actually having all women has allowed that to happen. One, I think a good thing is that now we've seen Titus performed a lot more, so we're a lot more familiar with it. And I think people have really grown to love Titus. So one, I'm hoping to maintain a sense of what the story already brings forth, which is sort of this cynical, dark comedy. So I'm really hoping we maintain some of that. I hope people are entertained. I'm striving to create a really visual world. I love stories that are highly visual and told physically. But I'm also hoping that people will see beyond all that too and see what I'm trying to explore and what we're trying to pull apart, and hopefully go away, one, being entertained, but then also start to ask yourself those questions about where violence comes from, where hatred comes from, and also what's our own accountability with it, and if there's any way to stop it or change it. So I hope it's a good romp. I hope it's fun.